Welcome back. The time has come to determine the coolest thing made in Wisconsin. As we told you yesterday, the 9th annual contest began accepting nominations for this year's contest. People can nominate a product between now and September 6th. The field will then be announced and a popular vote will determine the top 16. And then bracket-style voting continues until a winner is announced on October 17th. And we're joined now by Nick Novak. He is the Vice President of Communications and Marketing with Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce. They run this entire contest that we are now in year 9, which is kind of hard to believe. But you opened up the nominating process yesterday, Nick. What's the response been already in the first 24 hours?
It's been great so far. We already have so many nominees that are coming into madeinwis.com. And let me tell you, just WMC and Johnson Financial Group, we're so excited to be doing this contest once again to determine what is the coolest thing made in Wisconsin. I have so much fun with it every year, getting to see all the different products that we make all around the Badger State. And I know everybody at home gets into it as well because we're getting nominations in. I know we're going to get a crazy number of votes again this year, and just really looking forward to featuring all of the great manufacturers that we have here and all the cool products that they make.
All right, let's get the nuts and bolts out of the way. For somebody watching this, they work with a company, they own a company, whatever, how do they nominate a product?
Folks can go to madeinwis.com, madeinwis.com, and you can nominate a product through September 6th. All the product has to do is be made here in Wisconsin using a manufacturing process. So as long as the company is making it here and Wisconsinites are making it, it can qualify for this contest. The company does not need to be headquartered in Wisconsin. They just have to have a presence here and making that product that gets nominated. Once we get all the nominees in, then the voting will actually begin around mid-September.
Nick, how do you encourage new entrants? As this grows, and as we mentioned, year 9, more and more people are aware of it, but they may not be aware that it is for companies of all sizes. I mean, we've had some very small companies win. I still contend Uncle Mike's Bake Shop has to be the smallest company to win the coolest thing made in Wisconsin. How do you encourage businesses of all sizes to get involved in this?
Well, I'm proud of the fact that since this contest started, we have had well over 1,000 different products get nominated to be the coolest thing made in Wisconsin. And we've had 1.3 million votes cast over that time. And so this contest continues to grow each and every year. WMC and Johnson Financial Group, I don't know if we ever believed it would get as big as it does, but it's a great way to highlight the manufacturing sector, the diverse products that we make, and the great careers that we have available in manufacturing in Wisconsin. And so we just keep going out and telling people about the contest. And then it's word of mouth. I mean, people get so excited about things that are made in their backyard. Maybe it's a family member, a friend. Maybe it's they themselves who work in a manufacturing facility and are so prideful in the products that they make each and every day. And so we just hope Wisconsinites are just as excited about manufacturing as we are at WMC and Johnson Financial Group.
Nick, is it okay if we just say right now that Northeast Wisconsin has the inside track to the winner? I mean, it's been 3 years in a row. That includes Plexus Corporation last year with their Bevy bottleless water dispenser. 5 times in the 8 years of this contest, it has been a company in Northeast Wisconsin. I mean, you got a handicap. Northeast Wisconsin's looking pretty good.
Well, Northeast Wisconsin has some of the most manufacturing intensive parts of the entire country. So when you look at a map, more things are made in northeastern Wisconsin per capita than most parts of all of America. So, I mean, it really is a great manufacturing region in our state and across the country. And so I think there is a little bit of a leg up there, but I'm not going to count out the, southeastern Wisconsin, Milwaukee, the Madison area. We've had a winner from Rice Lake, northern Wisconsin. I mean, there are all different places that a product could come from. So, maybe 5 out of 8 so far, but I think the rest of Wisconsin might have something to say about that come the voting.
All right, it's on a three-peat. We're running on a three-peat right now, as I mentioned. All right, let's talk about voting. Northeast Wisconsin not only turns out products, that they turn out the vote as well. But here we are voting. This is an election year, right? And manufacturing gets a lot of attention from both parties. In fact, oftentimes we see the candidates, their campaign stops are at places of manufacturing plants or facilities and things like that. So I'm curious, when it is an election year, if you go back and look at what you guys did in 2020, Is there more interest? Is there more attention perhaps on the contest because of so much attention focused on manufacturing jobs by campaigns?
You know, I think that there should always be a focus on manufacturing, whether it's an election year or not. The economic impact that manufacturing has in Wisconsin, over $70 billion to our economy each and every year. Nearly 1 in 6 people work in manufacturing. That's almost 500,000 people in Wisconsin. And so it's just so important to our state, to our economy, and to so many hardworking families that we have all around Wisconsin. And so I think no matter what year, if we can focus on what manufacturing brings to our state and the importance it has to our economy, that's a great thing. And so that's why WMC, why Johnson Financial Group started this contest 9 years ago. We really wanted to highlight the investments that these businesses make and the great work product from so many manufacturing employees across Wisconsin. So no matter what, I think that we should be focusing on manufacturing and the importance that it has to our state's heritage and our history, but also our future.
Very good. Nick, thanks so much. Good luck, and I'm sure we will visit as we get close to the finish line in October.
Thanks for having me.